6:07 a.m. FBI at your door. You're 24. They say you ran a $15 million Ponzi scheme. They aren't wrong. 127 victims. Most of them trusted you. 2 years earlier, you had $47 in your bank account, $47,000 in student debt. 5,000 becomes 35. 35 becomes 800. 800 becomes 3 million. 3 becomes 15. You weren't trying to scam anyone. You were trying to prove you were a genius. None of it was real. Every trade was fake. Every statement was Photoshop. And for 2 years, you believed you were a genius. You're 19, sophomore year, business major with a 3.2 GPA that your parents think is disappointing. $47,000 in student debt and climbing. Your roommate just unboxed a new MacBook Pro while you're running Excel on a laptop from 2016 that sounds like a jet engine. Your girlfriend wants Cancun for spring break. You've got $327 in checking. Chipotle pays you $12.50 an hour. After rent splits, the meal plan you can barely afford, and gas to get to your shifts, you're clearing maybe $400 a month. Maybe. It's 2 a.m. You should be studying for your Finance 301 midterm. Instead, you're down a Reddit rabbit hole about Bernie Madoff. The Wikipedia page, the documentary clips, the interviews with investors who lost everything. And then it clicks. Ponzi schemes aren't complicated. They're beautiful in their simplicity. Pay old investors with new investor money. Keep the cycle spinning. Everyone sees green numbers. Everyone's happy. Until they're not. It's elegant, efficient, completely illegal. But you're desperate, and you're just smart enough to think you're the exception. You won't be greedy like Madoff. You'll keep it small. You'll get out before it implodes. You open a Google Doc and start typing. The company name comes to you in the shower. Alpha Capital Management. It sounds legitimate, institutional, like somewhere rich people would actually park their money. You spend $200 you don't have on a Wix premium subscription. The website goes live in 48 hours. Clean design, professional headshots pulled from Shutterstock, labeled Our Team. Testimonials you wrote yourself at 3 a.m. The pitch is dead simple. Proprietary algorithmic trading strategies, 15% annual returns, institutional-grade risk management. You don't have an algorithm. You don't have a trading system. You have a checking account and a dream. You start with people who trust you. Your roommate's dad goes first. He's a regional sales manager, drives a Lexus, talks about diversifying. You meet him at Panera. You're wearing your only suit. You practice the pitch in your car for 20 minutes before walking in. He writes you a check for $5,000. My son says you're going places, he says, shaking your hand. Don't let me down. What he doesn't tell you, his daughter's wedding is in 8 months. This money was supposed to pay for it. You deposit it the same day. It hits your account, $5,000, just sitting there. 2 weeks later, your girlfriend's uncle, $10,000. Then your old soccer coach, $7,500. Then a guy your dad works with, $8,000. Within 2 months, you're managing $35,000 from 7 investors. You haven't invested a single dollar. But here's the beautiful part. Nobody's asking. They get monthly statements, clean PDFs you generate in Excel with fake portfolio values, fake trades, fake growth. Your account is up 1.2% this month. They email back, great work, keep it up. Your roommate's dad tells his golf buddies about you. Word spreads. You're 19 years old, and you're running a fraud. 6 months in, 23 investors, $180,000 under management. Then, your first test. Your roommate's dad wants to cash out. He needs $5,750, his $5,000 principal, plus 6 months of 15% annualized returns. You freeze. For about 10 seconds, you think it's over. Then you realize you have new money. You pay him out of that. The check clears. He's ecstatic. You're a genius, kid. I'm doubling down. He writes you another check, $10,000. This is the engine of a Ponzi scheme. Early investors become your salespeople. They brag at barbecues, at church, at the gym. This kid's the real deal. Suddenly, you're the golden boy. You're not eating Chipotle leftovers anymore. You're at the country club, networking, wearing tailored suits, using phrases like alpha generation and volatility-adjusted returns. A retired dentist invests $100,000. A former VP at a regional bank invests $250,000. You're 20 years old. You control $800,000. You lease a BMW. You move into a luxury apartment downtown. You take your girlfriend to Tulum and post it on Instagram. People double tap. Living the dream, someone comments. You are. Kind of. But the $800,000 isn't invested. About $550,000 is still liquid. The rest is gone. You tell yourself you'll invest it for real soon. You will. You just need to enjoy this a little first. You're 21, $3.2 million under management. Alpha Capital Management. Wealth preservation since 2019. Your name is on the door. You pay returns like clockwork, 15% annually. Every investor gets their statements. Everyone's thrilled. But the math is tightening. 127 investors. If everyone asked for their money back tomorrow, you'd need $3.2 million. You have maybe $1.8 million liquid. The rest is gone. You need new money. Constantly. Aggressively. You tell yourself you'll make one real trade. Turn it legit. You never do. You're 22. $8 million under management. Your parents are proud. Your girlfriend thinks you're untouchable. Your investors call you a genius. But you're barely sleeping. Every phone call could be the one. Every email could be the question you can't answer. Can I see the actual trade confirmations? Which brokerage holds the assets? One of your investors is a forensic accountant. Zoom call. Detailed questions. You bullshit your way through, Googling terms in real time, muted. He seems satisfied. You start drinking more. Xanax to fall asleep, Adderall to stay sharp. You buy a boat, $120,000. Client entertainment, you tell yourself. You invest $300,000 in a friend's restaurant. It fails in 8 months. Now you need even more new money to cover the hole. The machine is eating itself. You're 23, $15 million under management. Then the market crashes. It's 2022. Everything's bleeding red. The S&P's down 20%. Crypto's imploding. Bonds are tanking. Your investors panic. How's my portfolio looking? You send statements showing minimal losses, down only 3%. Our hedging strategy insulated us. Complete fiction. 3 big investors won out. 2 retirees and a family trust. $800,000 total. You don't have it. You stall. Per the fund agreement, there's a 60-day redemption notice period. You're praying new money comes in. It doesn't. Inflows have slowed to a trickle. People are spooked. You're paying out more than you're bringing in. Desperate, you actually make a trade. You put $2 million into crypto, convinced you can time the bottom. Crypto drops another 40% and you lose $1.4 million in 3 weeks. You delete the trade from your records. You pretend it never happened. The money's now listed as treasury bonds on client statements. The walls are closing in. One investor gets suspicious. He's a lawyer, mid-50s, meticulous. He requests third-party verification of his holdings, independent confirmation. You can't provide it. There's no real custodian, no actual broker, no assets. He threatens legal action. You panic and pay him out immediately, $450,000. Everything he's owed, plus a little extra to shut him up. He takes it and walks, but he talks. Others start asking questions. You hold emergency meetings, you show forged documents, you blame market volatility and administrative delays, but the redemption requests keep coming. You're paying out $300,000 a month now. New investments, maybe $50,000. You're cannibalizing the principal. You max out 3 credit cards. You take a $200,000 private loan at 18% interest. You use it to pay investors. You're juggling grenades. Then an investor files a formal complaint with the SEC. The letter arrives on a Tuesday. Securities and Exchange Commission. Notice of investigation. Your hands shake so hard you almost drop it. You call a lawyer, a real one this time. Criminal defense. He asks one question. Is the money actually invested? You hesitate. Yes, of course. He stares at you. He knows. The SEC requests bank records, trading records, custodial details, audit trails. You have nothing. You think about running. Mexico, Thailand, somewhere without extradition. But you can't. Your family's here. Your entire life. You sit your lawyer down and confess. He goes pale. You're looking at 10 to 20 years in federal prison. 6:07 a.m. FBI agents at your door, warrants in hand. They seize your laptop, your phone, your files, your fake Rolex. You're arrested for wire fraud, securities fraud, money laundering. Bail is set at $500,000. Your parents can't cover it. You sit in county jail for 3 weeks before a bondsman steps in. The news breaks. Local investment prodigy accused of $15 million Ponzi scheme. Your face is on every channel, local, national, Twitter, Reddit. Your investors, retirees who gave you their life savings, realize they've lost everything. Your girlfriend ghosts you, your friends block you, your university revokes your degree posthumously. You're 24 years old. Your life is over. You take a plea deal, 12 years in federal prison, FCI Butner, medium security. Your cellmate is a former accountant. Embezzlement, $3 million. You swap stories like war veterans. The $15 million is gone. $4 million on lifestyle. $2 million on desperate failed trades. The rest paid out to early investors who got lucky and cashed out before the collapse. The late investors, the teachers, the retirees, the families, they recover maybe 10 cents on the dollar after asset seizures. You'll serve 10 years with good behavior. You'll walk out at 34. Felony record, no degree, no references, no future. Right now, someone just got their first monthly statement, up 1.2%. They emailed back, "Great work, keep it up." They have no idea. If you like this, subscribe. See you in the next one.